Well, good afternoon. Just wanted to do a very quick video, just on a little thing that caught me out. Uh, I have a unit here. This is a Hewlett-Packard 5351A. It's a 26.5 gigahertz frequency counter. And this is normally in my rack. And sitting there turned off, and it will occasionally just blow its fuse. Now, these units don't really turn off. If you have a look at the back here, you can see I have just a standard temperature-controlled oscillator in it. I don't have the oven-controlled one because I have a 10 meg frequency source that I share through a Symmetricom distribution amp. And normally that's what's cabled into this. So I never saw the point in buying an upgrade or building I think somebody's done a plug-in, because that's a standard HP plug-in. They did a plug-in for it that you can get the PCB and your own crystal oscillator and so on. Anyway, it would blow the fuse. And so, typically when that happens, if the unit's turned off, you can expect that maybe it's leakage through the capacitors in the mains filter unit. And that's what this thing here is. This is a mains filter unit from the device. It comes over here. You can see the hole at the back here. I'll use my pointy stick. You see there, let me move the drink of the day out of the road. It's just some chilled water. It's getting to summer out here, so we will have some awesome weather, probably in the low 80s, low to mid 80s Fahrenheit. Beautiful day. So you can think that these filters, these basically are filtering the line and the neutral that come in from the power, from your wall socket, and then they pass that just straight through to the transformer here that's then stepped down and rectified and used in the rest of the unit. These things have been known to go. You've probably heard about reefer madness and so on. Those, if you have those, you should really replace them. Anyway, that's what I thought. Well, so I took this out and I grabbed my trusty LCR meter with the cables, little BK plug here. Well worth the investment if you have one of these. And I checked it out, and the caps look good. So I was a bit of a loss. What could be causing the problem? And I went over to the HPAC forum on groups.io, and I asked there. And the first thing that somebody said was, well, did you put the right fuse in? Completely appropriate question. And so if we have a look, let me zoom in a bit so you can get a better look here. This is up. That's not the right page. Here we go. And so if you see F1 here, you can see that it's a 1 amp, 250 volt fuse. If it was used in the 240 volt world, you'd do a half amp, 250 volt. Now, I put a 1 amp in there and it kept blowing. And so, well, I don't know, maybe there is a problem with the power supply and so on. And then somebody said, well, is it a fast blow or a slow blow fuse? And the light went off. And I went, I don't know. I never checked any deeper. So this is the little tip. Refuse to be confused. If you have a look here, you can see the manufacturer is 75915 and the part number is 313001. And in the manuals, HP will have these manufacturer part numbers. So if we have a look here, you can see the part number, the manufacturer number 75912 is Little Fuse. They're a very common fuse maker. So that gave me the part number, 313 series fuses from Little Fuse. And lo and behold, if you see here, the 303 is a 3AG slow blow fuse. So that's more than likely what the problem has been with me having to replace the fuse in this unit at regular times. So the fuse is easy to replace. They have this integrated little pop-out tool here that will take the fuse. I don't know if we can see it. Maybe, let me try the white paper here. You can have a bit of a look. You might be able to see how thick that wire in the fuse is compared to what you'd normally expect in a standard 1 amp 3AG fuse. So just a little trap for young players and old players like myself, that you need to make sure that these fuses, when you're putting them in, are in fact fast or slow blow. So have a look at the fuse, have a look at the part number, and make sure that you have it correct. Now, this will be easy to put out. The disassembly was very easy. This little thing here, you have these little flanges on it, and it just basically slides straight in. Once it gets past, these will pop out and that'll hold it nicely in place, and then that just plugs back in there. The hardest part was, taking off the bars and everything and get the transformer out of the way so that I could get in and disconnect this and push down on these tabs to pop it out. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting, and I will see you in the comments. Catch you later.